Hello folks, Mike Thomas at MCT Sketch on Instagram, Canadian sketch artist and graphic design educator here. If you have an interest in sketch card art, like and subscribe to the channels. I'm going to be posting a new video for every sketch card I do for my professional sets on here, so you might get you'll get some background and input on how these cards were done. And if you're the collector, it might be nice to hear about that. And if you're an aspiring artist, feel free to follow along and kind of ask questions here, there, and everywhere about how to break into the industry, and I'll do what I can to get you helpful information. So this is a card for Spider-Man, Marvel Metal Universe Spider-Man cards for Upper Deck Entertainment. This is one of my sketches from the second batch. I initially agreed to do 40 cards, and they messaged through before I'd even received the first 40 cards about doing 30 more, and I agreed to it. Not understanding how long it would take the cards to land here. It took a very long time, I think almost close to a month for the shipped cards to land or arrive, or at least weeks. And it ended up pushing me pretty tight to the deadline to try and get everything done. But this is a nice, fun one for me, like in terms of color palette. It's all so green and yellow, and then Spidey jumps out as the blue and red. We've got the Jackal here, kind of the old school Jackal, the green with the pointy ears, not the new Jackals, all fancy in suits with the kind of Anubis mask. But here we are in an old abandoned kind of chem plant or something. Outside the window we see buildings and kind of industrial type feel, some broken glass, and through the broken glass we kind of see a less filtered light. So it's very orangey outside, but through the glass, where the glass is, we kind of get that yellowy kind of feel. We have windows in the back and the side, just kind of to pull the viewer through. Lots of chemical barrels or barrels lying around, so it's kind of an abandoned area. Now I was trying to do light streaming in from the windows, but it ended up looking a little fudgy here. That's okay. Still an overall fun card. Spidey gave it a nice little kick. An interesting reference I found for this one, which made it easy to kind of figure out and lay out. So very colorful, very abnormal color palette for a card. And you can bring in a bit of gray into the floor and the ceiling. But yeah, Spidey doing a very flourishy kick to the jaw of the Jackal, who's not quite enjoying his day. So yeah, take a look, and hopefully you like it. And we'll move on to the next one in a bit. So